Now, are you tired of political pundits screaming at each other while repeating the same rehearsed lines over and over again? Well, so are we. One of my guests came up with the perfect solution: make our liberal and our conservative guests argue the opposition.
It's time to party swap.
Woo! Look at that. Party swap with Dolph in the middle. Here's how it works. Our liberal, Michael Starr Hopkins, is going to argue for the conservative side. Our conservative ambassador, John Bolton, is going to do the opposite. And Dolph Ziggler is going to ask them divisive political questions and referee. All right, Dolph, let us start this special foreign policy edition of Party Swap. What's question number one?
This is excellent. For both of you. Michael first. North Korea, attack or appease?
Absolutely, we should attack.
Yes.
I mean,
great.
Why wouldn't we? We don't really have a plan, and we all know how attacking countries without a plan is a perfectly good idea. So,
Stop
you know,
right there.
with the greatest military in the greatest country,
That's right.
why not?
Yeah.
America first.
Great answer.
We got a lot of guns.
I
We got a lot of missiles.
Why not?
We got a lot of
this.
scopes.
Goosebumps from hearing that speech from you
See?
just now.
All right, Ambassador.
Ambassador Bolton,
Okay.
same question. Attack or appease North Korea?
Look, obviously, if the United States simply stopped showing this hostile intent, North Korea would obviously give up its nuclear weapons and ballistic missile programs. We could have peace on the Korean Peninsula. The real trouble is this constant aggression in rhetoric and deed
Fake news.
by the United States.
Fake news.
By the United States. And honestly, if we simply returned to diplomacy, we'd solve the Korean problem.
It's on paper. It happens.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is Barack Obama's fault.
Well, great point.
Well, yeah.
That's the next seven note cards.
That's obvious.
Come on.
But, Ambassador Bolton, how much should we give North Korea? What kind of concessions should we give them?
More
Look,
lines in the sand.
I think we need a piece of the brave. And we should be prepared to make these concessions in good faith to show to the North Koreans we don't have hostile intent. This will work with Iran, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
What should we give Iran?
We've already given them everything we can think of, and look how well it's working.
I just want to say I'm calling on WikiLeaks to release Kim Jong-un's emails.
Fantastic.
I think we can solve peace.
Just the ones to Barack Obama. I shouldn't have said that.
I don't want to move on, but we're going to. Still, North Korea still. Kim Yo-jong, North Korea's Ivanka Trump, or horrible gutter monster?
I would have to say that she's a dime. A big fan. Almost as big of a fan as Ivanka, but not quite. She's got a little bit more of a kill in her. What can I say? And, you know, that icy disposition, that's exactly how I like my women.
Listen, if Mike Pence had simply reached out to her and shown a little bit of grace,
Yeah.
we'd have peace on the Korean Peninsula right now. Why don't you take up this opportunity? You have the North and South Korean female ice hockey teams playing together. What, really, to solve the rest of the problems, to end the armistice, to bring peace to the peninsula?
That's right.
Why aren't you devoted to this?
But that's what Democrats always want, peace. Who needs
Yes.
peace when we can
Yes.
have war? It's good for the economy.
Much more money to be made.
Come on.
Build stuff
The
and
NRA
pay.
loves war.
Yeah.
Let's do
Building
this.
bullets? Forget those tariffs.
But, Ambassador Bolton, can you hug with nuclear arms?
Listen, I think by demonstrating our peaceful intent, we could have hugs around the world. There's no doubt in my mind.
Weakness.
That is so
And
brave of you to say.
It just takes a little leadership. If we could get that,
Yeah, you're
we
right.
could hug it out, and we'd be fine.
Socialism right here.
He really is an Ambassador Bolton. It's just
Beautiful
no
moment.
being a
Socialist.
big red commie. Question number 3.
Afghanistan. Time to pull out for good, or another surge of troops to fix everything?
First of all, pulling out never works. You know,
Yikes.
let's just be honest here. What we need to do is just continue to drill down,
Yeah.
and we need to make sure that we just hammer them over and over and over again, because it's America first.
Yeah.
We're the best.
Yeah.
Biggest?
Honestly, I believe the Taliban at heart are just agrarian reformers, and all they want is peace in their valleys, and instead we send in these troops, and we've had 19 or 20 years or 30 years or whatever it is of warfare. I am convinced that if we sent in the Peace Corps instead of the Marines, we'd have peace in Afghanistan.
See, we
let's
should build
stand
a
up
wall.
to it, Mr. President.
Build a wall around Afghanistan and leave those commies there with them.
Yeah.
I have
Got this.
Yeah.
Ambassador Bolton, Hillary Clinton was obviously the best Secretary of State this country's ever seen. How
Lock her up.
amazing and brave is that victory going to be in 2020?
Well, I think Hillary needs to make a comeback. I think the Democratic Party cannot defeat Donald Trump. She's the only one. We know the Russians stole the 2016 election.
That's right.
That's clear.
That's
so I think with that on the table, Hillary's an ace to get the Democratic nomination. She'll win overwhelmingly.
But her emails, I just don't
almost forgot about
understand.
those.
But her emails.
Which were purloined by the Trump campaign in collusion with the Russians, as we clearly
No
see.
collusion, fake news. What can I say? We're making America great again.
This election is
Lock
over.
her up.
No doubt about it.
Lock her up.
Done deal.
We don't
Lock
even
her
have to
up.
vote. I think you're absolutely right. You have to pick a winner.
Putin, did I get that right?
I
did
don't.
I get it right?
Yeah, I'm not. This is the most amazing thing I've ever been a part of.
Yeah.
And
I agree.
You're nervous about this. There we go.
You're both winners.
Really?
You're both winners. We're all winners. America wins.
That sounds too liberal for me.
No, you
Yeah.
just won.
I wanna see
Congratulations.
No participation trophy over
ACLU
here.
card.
No participation
Obviously.
trophies.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen, so much. That was even better than expected.
I can't tell you how much I enjoyed that.
Fantastic.